Hello there. Welcome to episode 1 of the Python series. Today's episode will give you a starting point in Python, that is, the very basics of the ABCs of programming. Today's topic is variables. So before we start with today's topic, here's a bit of history. Python was designed by this guy in 1991. It's a concise language, and that means you can do more with fewer lines of code. And it's also one of today's most popular and powerful programming languages. That's all on history. Let's get started. So, variables. Here is an easy way to understand what they are. They're like lots and lots of containers, and each container has a label on it. Each container can only have one category, and these categories are called data types in the programming world. Some of the data types in Python which we'll look at include strings or text, integers or whole numbers, floats or decimal numbers, boolean or logic, in other words true, false, or yes and no, and lists. When we make variable labels in Python, the best practice is to write them with a name that describes them best, like this one and this one. You can also have a number at the end of a label, but it's not usually recommended. Syntax, as in the coding grammar of Python, doesn't allow us to give variables any labels like numbers, any predefined keywords, which we'll go into later, or symbols. Adding data to a variable label is the same in all code editors, and it looks like this. In these examples, I've used the data types integer, strings or text, and boolean. As you can see, the syntax or grammar of Python for writing text is with quotation marks, and for boolean it's yes or yes and no logic. The syntax is a case-sensitive true. That's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for episode 2. Goodbye!